Hello everyone and welcome to Global Cars. Today I'm your host Arjun Uppal and I'm going to be reviewing one of those cars which needs no introduction, as its predecessors have ruled the Indian auto car industry for a very long time now, and I'm talking about none other than the Audi A4. Today we have the 2018 35 TDI variant, which is a diesel variant and is a major rival to the 3 Series and C200. So without wasting any time, let's review today's car. So as we start a review, we are going to start with the headlights, which have changed over the time from its predecessors. So you get a Xenon headlight with a night mode vision and a LED strip which makes the headlight look really aggressive and nice. You get a sensor below it, then you get a chrome aerodynamic feature. You get a massive chrome grille in the front, which is a really big change in Audi, and as you can see the Audi logo in the front. And then you go to the second side as well. You get a major flat back over here. As we go to the wheelbase, we get a massive wheelbase of 28 by 20 mm, and you get very big alloy wheels with it. As you get LED indicators, you get chrome over here as well. You get aerodynamic feature, you get chrome over here as well, which makes the car look really premium. Then you get then your backlight is like really aggressive. Then you get a 35 TDI badge as well, Audi A4. Then you get chrome exhaust as well, and let's see if these exhausts are really the one which the company has provided, or you get external cylinders as well. So these are the only ones, and you get 3 So the company claims it gives a city mileage of 12.53 kmpl. It's a diesel variant with an engine of 1968 cc. The company also claims that it gives a 400 Newton meter of torque, and it's a 7-speed automatic variant. Its fuel capacity is 54 liters. That's all that we can actually have a look from the outside. Now let's go and have a look at the inside of the car. As you can see, there's shiny bit of trims everywhere, like shiny over here, shiny over here, shiny, 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 and everywhere is shiny. Like you get all premium leather over here. You get a 12.3-inch LED display. Then you get all display over here. Then you get AC control buttons over here, your media buttons, infotainment buttons over here, your gear lever shift over here. It's really premium. Then you get your volume regulator over here. Your steering is like really aggressive. It's like a sports steering. Then you get pedal shifters, like really premium. Then you get volume up down from here, your airbags or the airbag. Then you get shiny bit of pieces over here. It's like really premium leather that you get to drive. Then you get storage space over here with aux charging cable and auxiliary 3.5 mm jack. You get your power socket. Then you can actually shift this in front to keep your armrest and put it back as well. Then you get electric seats recliners from here. Like as you can see, you can change them into any kind of seat conditions that you like. And you get the headlight buttons over here, like really premium buttons over here. Your AC vents are like really premium. So as we can see, the gate is really heavy, the chassis is really strong. Then you can see the steering is like a manual adjustable, but you can actually adjust front or back. And then you get these pedal shifters. You get a cruise control button as well. You get the auto control command system from the Audi that the company itself gives. And other than that you can actually look into is the cup holders which the company provides. Also a cigarette disposable boxes provided by the Audi. And as you can see that you get a storage space over here for your coin and bits, everything. You get a really small kind of a compartment, but you get CDs, SD card, and that's it for the glove box that you can provide. You get a 12.2 12-volt socket as well in the front. And let's go at the back. Get in the back, and as we can see that you have an ample amount of space for legroom. But when it comes to the headroom, I guess a person who is 5 feet or above, 5'10" or above, would actually fight in the height space, because you don't get much headroom. But when it comes to the thigh support as well, you don't get under thigh support, but you get a major for long drives. It's going to be a really comfortable car, as I can say. When it comes to the person who is going to be sitting in the between, is going to struggle a little bit. You get 2 AC vents as well at the back, but for the back seat, middle passenger, it's going to be really tough. But when it comes to 4-seat drive, it's going to be a really comfortable car for long drive. You get AC vents in the back as well. You get to set your temperature from the back rather than telling the driver always in front. You get a sunroof as well, and you get a back roof as well. So let's just get out of the car and have a look at the boot. So let's have a look at the boot. So you get a button over here. You don't get automatic boot opener. You get a spare wheelbase down under over here. Then you get trunk storage space as well. You get a 12-volt socket over here as well. And the good part about this car is that you can actually recline your seats that are at the back, so that you can increase your boot space. The car itself proclaims a 485 litre of boots, but once you recline the seats, which you can actually from here, and it's going to take a time for you to actually recline your seats, because you have to recline it both from the other sides. You can actually increase your boot space and go for a longer journey. If there are 2 people, then you can take a load of amount with you guys. But if there are 4 people, then I guess this boot space is efficiently good. So you don't get a button to close it, but you have to do it manually. And let's put our seats back to normal and go for a drive. So now we're going to take a test drive of this car and actually tell you what are the good and the bad things about this car, whether this car is a chauffeur-driven car or for a self-user. As you can see, I can see the reverse camera as well while driving the car, so that I can actually sense whether the car behind me is really close or not. You get 360-degree sensors. You can see as the car is impacting to people around me. So as the company claims that the car gives you a city mileage of 12.39 kpl, and as I can see that the car right now is giving an average of 11 at least, being the diesel variant of Audi A4. So the car is really fuel efficient as what to the predecessors actually claim. And as you can see that there's a lot of traffic in Delhi right now, and Delhi is known for its traffic, but still the car is giving you a really great mileage. And the car condition is really nice, being a second-hand car though. It's a 14,935 kilometer driven car, 2018 model, and as compared to all the other cars that I've seen in my past, it's a really well maintained car. So you get different variants, you get different drive modes as well. You get a dynamic, individual, auto, comfort. So the comfort actually gives you low RPMs, the auto gives you according to what you are driving, dynamic gives you a high RPM rate, and you get different telephone settings, media settings. The infotainment by the Audi is supposedly one of the best in its category. The sound quality is really awesome, and the company actually doesn't give a touchscreen infotainment system like the C200. It doesn't have the ambient lighting as well. It's all good material over here, but the bad thing I find is that you got cheap plastic over here. You get cheap plastic according to what the company actually is. You get all like little bit of cheap plastic as well, but the steering is really strong, it's really stiff, and it's really comfortable while driving this car. The car actually hits a 0 to 60 in not just less than 8 seconds, and in 9 seconds it reaches 0 to 100 as well. As you can see, like, we can actually just drive around it. It's going really fast, man. Car is in really good condition. I like to say this again and again because it's a 2018 model. It's a second-hand car, just 14,936 kilometers used. The car mall has sponsored us this video, and the car is in a really good condition. Knowing the fact that it's an Audi, like, the tiny bits and pieces that usually people scratch along are the infotainment system is really rugged or stuff sometimes, but the car is in a really good shape. And you get a parking sensor over here, traction off system from here, you get to close your infotainment screen, you get a button over here, you get analog buttons, your regulator over here for your for switching your AC settings, you get a full lane of AC vents over here, you get a frameless rear view mirror parking sensor. And the car is a really strong car. I mean, especially the paddle shifters, they are made of really good material. Like, rather than making of chrome bent pieces, like, the material is really stiff. You won't slip your hands while driving this car. And especially I can say, whether it's a chauffeur driven car or a self-consumed car, both can actually drive it for a really long drives. It's that comfortable of seats. The seats are really comfortable. You get really binding folds over here so that you can actually get clustered to the seat or really in firm position sitting in the front. You get a 6 airbag in this car. It's a 7-speed automatic car, which you can actually drive it whether you want to go manual from here or through your pedal shifters. You can actually drive it from here, then change it from here, then again change it, or you can actually change it from here. It hardly makes no difference. Like, if you're going for a category of this type, I would suggest that go for Audi A4 35 TDI, please. It doesn't matter whether it's a 2018 car, but it's in a really good shape. Especially the engine is really refined. You don't get that sound, but while pressing your accelerator down, it does ground a lot. It's a really heavy engine, which makes the car go crazy when you press the accelerator. I would like to suggest to you guys that if you want to go for go for Audi A4 TDI 350, and it is a really nice car. I'd suggest all my viewers to go for this car and take a test drive with this car. Especially go and check out the car mall, and please give a comment down if you want to buy this car, because for all my viewers, I'd say that this car is a #1 piece made of its own. We'd like to thank the car mall company for actually sponsoring our video for today with this car. And as I like to tell you, while reviewing this car, many of you wouldn't have actually noticed that it's a used car, but it's so well kept that you could actually not make out that it's a used car. So if you want to actually buy this car, please comment down below, give us your number so that we can actually give you the information of the car and talk to you regarding if you want to purchase it.